Hello, friends. Welcome back. I have decided that I'll start this episode with a small commentary about the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm sure you've all been reading about it or watching all the protests and other things that have been going on the news as well. I just feel it's an important issue that needs to be addressed. As a South Asian, I have experienced my share of prejudice against darker skinned people. I'm sure a lot of you out there have also experienced that. And this particular prejudice has become so deeply ingrained. It's a systemic and very unfair prejudice that exists in this world, and in particular in this country. And we as immigrants have somehow perpetrated this particular injustice against our African American community. We have to first understand that the African American community was brought into this country, basically began their life in this country as less than. They were brought here as slaves, which meant they were property. I just want you all to take a moment to think about that. Property indicates you have no right to exercise freedom of any kind. You don't even have the right to call yourself a human being, an equal citizen, or even just a citizen of this country. You are only property. People have all kinds of rights over you, over your life, over how you think. That attitude of treating African Americans as something less than human has continued over the centuries, despite the abolition of slavery, despite the passage of the Civil Rights Act. Just imagine starting your day out every day, basically on your knees. You never get an opportunity to actually stand up and walk. You're on your knees and crawling. And this is the reality for a majority of the African American people in this country. How, when you are in that position of being oppressed all the time, can you pull yourself together and stand up and say, I am an equal citizen in this country. My voice needs to be heard. I need to be treated fairly. It's very difficult to do this without help from all the people around them, from every citizen in this country. We, as immigrants, have benefited hugely from the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement not only called for racial segregation to end, it also called for very unjust, very racist immigration laws that existed in the US at that time to come to an end. South Asians were not allowed to own property or the right to naturalize themselves as citizens until this particular act was passed. We as a community and immigrants in general have a huge debt that we owe to the African American community for bringing about the passage of the Civil Rights and the Immigration Act of 1965. This whole thing has made me take a very, very deep look at my own prejudices. I thought I was free of them, but oh no, I have plenty of prejudices. And my own apathy towards doing something, taking part in this movement, and actually doing something towards bettering the lives of our brethren, of our disadvantaged brethren at this point. There are many things that you can do. You can write to your representatives or your senators on policy making. You can take part in protests. You can donate money to causes that help this movement. You can read up, educate yourselves, and then educate others around you. You can stand up individually when you see anybody being treated unfairly, and especially our African American friends treated unfairly. And recently, I was at a protest when this African American gentleman addressed the crowd. What he said really left an impression in my mind. He said we can do three things. We can go talk to African Americans, engage with them, listen to what they have to say and what they are demanding, and then act in all these various ways that I told you. You can go on the web, you can Google all these different resources, all the different actions that you can take. And I encourage you all highly to do that, to read African American literature, to read about their history, go out there, and most importantly, go out and vote. When you go out there and you exercise this amazing, amazing right that we have as free citizens of this country, please go out there, exercise this right, and that way you can change all these problems right from the basic roots. Thank you. Hello, friends. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Today, it's all about euphemisms. Euphemisms, exist in all languages. They're language enhancers. They come in use when you don't want to put things across very bluntly. You want to be a little more delicate about it. Pregnancy is a topic that people want to be very delicate about. They have so many euphemisms for it. We're expecting some good news. We are in the family way. Pair bhari hona in Hindi, and so on. Bollywood does it one better. They do it musically. They announce to the audience via a song that the heroine or whoever it is expecting a baby. The first song that I'd like to share with you is from a not very well-known movie that was released in 1969 called Jyoti. It starred Sanjeev Kumar and an actress called Nivedita. It was in my opinion, very strange movie. It was about a man who's an atheist, he's a pilot, and he's married to a woman who is intensely God-fearing. And, there are these clashes that happen between the two of them regarding this, difference in beliefs. And of course, in the end, after he survives a plane crash, he starts believing in God and becomes quite devout. More to the point, there's a very beautiful song announcing the pregnancy in this movie. S.D. Burman's music, Anand Bakshi's lyrics, Manna Da, Lata ji singing. Oh, very beautiful song. Soch ke ye gagan jhume.
जब निकल आएगा देखेगा ना कोई गगन को चांद को ही देखेंगे तारे चांद जब निकल आएगा तुम हंसी हो चांदनी से भी तुम हंसी हो। नजदीक आओ जरा हो चांद के निकलने तलक तो तुम जगमगाओ जरा। रात देखो कितनी है काली,
अभी तो निकल आएगा, झिलमिल चमकेंगे तारे, टूट के गगन झूमे।
तेरे मेरे सपने, 1971, I think it was released. Loosely based on A.J. Cronin's novel, The Citadel. It was directed by Vijay Anand, starring Dev Anand and Mumtaz. Excellent movie. One of my favorites. I like it a lot. Music in this movie was by S.T. Burman. Simply superb. And Neeraj was an excellent poet. His lyrics enhance all the songs. There's a lovely song fitting our theme today in the movie, picturized, of course, on Dev Anand and Mumtaz. I hope you guys enjoy it. Kishore Kumar, Lata ji are singing this song. Jeevan ki bagiya mehkegi.
जीवन की बगिया महकेगी लहकेगी, जीवन की बगिया महकेगी लहकेगी, चहकेगी, खुशियों की कलियां झूमेंगी, झूलेंगी, फूलेंगी, जीवन की बगिया।
वो सपना
तेरा होगा,
मिलजुल के मांगा
वो तेरा मेरा होगा,
जब जब वो मुस्कुराएगा
अपना सवेरा होगा। थोड़ा हमारा, थोड़ा तुम्हारा, आएगा फिर से बचपन हमारा, जीवन की बगिया महकेगी लहकेगी, चहकेगी,
खुशियों की कलियां झूमेंगी, झूलेंगी, फूलेंगी, जीवन की बगिया।
Amanush, Anand Ashram. These were two movies made by the great Shakti Samanta in both Hindi and in Bengali, starring the same actors, Sharmila Tagore and Uttam Kumar. Anand Ashram is a very idealistic movie about serving the rural poor and so on. This was the theme at the core of the movie. There was also the disagreement between father and son regarding the same ideal as well. Sharmila Tagore and Uttam Kumar are very good. They're supported by Maushmi Chatterjee and Rakesh Roshan and Ashok Kumar as the grand old Thakur. More to the point, the song. It's picturized on Sharmila Tagore and Uttam Kumar. Such a beautiful song. Music is by Shamal Mitra. The lyrics are by Indivar. सारा प्यार तुम्हारा मैंने बांध लिया है आंचल में.
सारा प्यार तुम्हारा मैंने बांध लिया है आंचल में, सारा प्यार तुम्हारा मैंने बांध लिया है आंचल में।
तेरे नए रूप की नई अदा हम देखा करेंगे पल पल में, तेरे नए रूप की नई अदा हम देखा करेंगे देखा करेंगे पल पल में।
सारा प्यार तुम्हारा मैंने बांध लिया है आंचल में।
Na Khuda came out in 1981 in my college days. It had Raj Kiran and Swaroop Sampath in the lead roles, Madan Puri and Kulbhushan Kharbanda in very strong supporting roles. The movie was a moderate success, entertaining. I was a huge Raj Kiran fan, so pretty much saw all his movies. The music for this movie was composed by Khayyam Saab, beautiful music, and the lyrics were by the poet Nida Fazli. This song in particular was extremely popular in my college days, I remember. It was sung by Lata ji and Nitin Mukesh. तुम्हारे पलकों के चिलमनों में ये क्या छुपा है हमारे जैसा.
तुम्हारी पलकों की चिलमनों में ये क्या छुपा है सितारे जैसा.
हसीन है ये हमारे जैसा, शरीर है ये तुम्हारे जैसा, तुम्हारे ख्वाबों के आईने में ये क्या छुपा है हमारे जैसा.
जवान है ये हमारे जैसा, हसीन है ये तुम्हारे जैसा.
तुम्हारी बाहों में छुपके हमने तुम्ही को तुमसे चुरा लिया है. तुम्हारी बाहों में छुपके हमने तुम्ही को तुमसे चुरा लिया है.
चुराने वाले के हाथ हमने जो खो दिया था वो पा लिया है. तुम्हारे होठों की खामोशी में ये क्या छुपा है इशारे जैसा.
हसीन है ये हमारे जैसा, शरीर है ये तुम्हारे जैसा.
That's it, folks. We're done with euphemisms for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be back in a couple of weeks. Until then, remember, music is food for the soul. Keep listening.